The average person now spends 7 hours a day staring at screens, consuming an endless stream of fragmented, rapid-fire content. We joke about brain rot and the attention span of a goldfish, but science suggests this cognitive erosion is a measurable reality. Psychologists identified this specific state of being as digital anhedonia. This condition marks a severe reduction in the ability to find enjoyment in normal, real-world experiences after prolonged digital saturation. It is the reason you can sit down to read a book or take a quiet walk and feel aggressively bored, reaching for your phone the second the silence sets in. Modern boredom is a neurological barrier we've built that prevents us from experiencing baseline joy in the world around us. Every system in the human body is governed by homeostasis, the mandatory automatic balancing act the brain uses to regulate itself against extreme environments. This diagram shows the neural pathways of the reward center. Social media acts as an extreme environment, flooding these receptors with hyper-stimulating dopamine. To restore balance and survive this flood, the brain physically downregulates and desensitizes its receptors. This creates a new set point for reward that is locked at an impossibly high level, requiring extreme digital stimulation just to feel a sense of well-being. Social media recalibrates your biological capacity to feel pleasure, altering your internal reward system at a cellular level. This explains why willpower alone often fails to break a screen habit. The physical dependence mirrors the entrenched nature of cigarette addiction. When you remove that extreme stimulus, a void opens up. Your downregulated receptors have nothing to process, leading to a state of restless panic. To quit smoking, doctors often suggest a physical substitute, like a sugar-free lollipop, to redirect the energy of the craving into a new action. Offline hobbies serve as the neurological substitute for screen addiction, a transitional activity that fills the void of a quiet evening. Overcoming digital dependence requires an active behavioral substitute rather than a vacuum of stimulation. While social media provides a quick chemical spike, hobbies offer slow dopamine and serotonin, the whole food equivalent for the brain. This slower reward system connects to the ancient Greek concept of eudaimonia. Eudaimonia describes deep human flourishing, achieved through meaning, purpose, and flow, the specific psychological nutrients the modern brain lacks. Effort recovery theory suggests our lives are split between energy-draining outputs like work and the necessary inputs required to refill our mental reserves. Hobbies provide 4 distinct nutrients: detachment from work, pure relaxation, a sense of mastery, and personal agency. These activities are the psychological engine that allows the human mind to fully recover and flourish. This biological payoff involves a physical reconstruction of the brain's architecture. A global meta-analysis of 93,000 people found that hobbies universally decrease depression and increase physical health across all populations. Engaging with music or art literally increases the volume of your gray matter and improves long-term memory. This physical brain expansion can reduce the risk of developing dementia later in life. Real-world hobbies provide a physiological antidote to the brain atrophy associated with a digital lifestyle. Many people feel the pressure of hobby grindification, the urge to turn every interest into a side hustle or a post for social media. Neurological healing requires doing an activity purely for its own sake, disconnected from productivity or an external audience. You can find these benefits across 4 main categories: creative, intellectual, well-being, and connection. A hobby can be anything from physical movement, like martial arts, to the simple social interaction of a dinner club. Run a tiny experiment this week. Swap just 30 minutes of scrolling for 1 offline activity and observe how you feel. Reclaiming your attention span simply requires choosing to manually rebuild your capacity for real-world joy.